Yes, people. Hold on. I am back. Cause she want it. I give her the People, it's time for the sit down. And I have two beautiful guests right here in front of me right now. I have my Bite the Bullet girls. With me. Now, I heard that they came all the way from Holland just to the show. They have money. Guys, how are you guys doing today? How are my girls doing today? I'm not sure, guys. How are my girls doing today?
It's okay. I'm good.
Just reached fresh off a saver, so happy to be back for another 24 hours.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel bad.
Why?
I didn't turn on my mic and she was talking.
Wow, so nobody know how I doing. So
say it one more time. Yeah, say it one more time. Yeah.
I'm doing great. Fresh off a saver. Happy to be back for another 24 hours.
That's good.
And then she gone back. One thing about JoJo, she always on the move. Always on the move. Always on the move.
Help it.
And Heidi.
Butcher my name.
Heidi.
No,
better than that, Omarique.
You know what I did? Gotta say Heidi 1.
We got
Heidi 1 for Heidi 1.
Yeah, but I tell you this joke already.
That's true. No, I good. I came for a special occasion for my family. My mother. Actually, she just she messaged me. She gonna block. And yeah, back soon to the people them country.
Of course. Gotta say happy belated birthday, mommy.
Yeah.
Of course. And guys, for you guys who do not know who these two young ladies are, let me tell you something. They are, if not the best podcasters in Holland, in my opinion. And my opinion is the one that matters the most. Because I don't care. Because let me tell you something. They started in 2023, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all started in 2023. Yes. And y'all just was like a rocket.
Yeah.
Just went up and crazy. They have a show called Bite the Bullet, and they just bite people bullets. And they just scratch people's skins, make people hold their head.
Yeah. Get people upset.
Get people upset.
Yes.
Have fights in the comments. Everything.
But it's necessary.
You know, one thing I admire about you guys are fearless. You guys are fearless. That's one thing I have to say. You guys are like really fearless. You guys, when you have an opportunity, you go for it,
Yeah.
Like seeing you come up, and I would say you guys are a huge inspiration for me, especially starting this radio show as well. And yeah, like
oh my gosh, don't make us cry.
What's wrong with you?
Nah, but I have to give you guys your flowers, especially that live show.
Oh yeah,
thank you for being
a part of.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you came on stage, I was like, yup, it's about to be a show.
Our last guest was like, it was given that we had all known each other for years.
Yeah. 100%. It felt like you just chilling with your friends.
And that's the vibe that I would guess you guys would go for,
Yeah, 100%. Always.
We kind of want to be a safe space for people where they could relate, but also feel a level of community. Because I say on the pod, like growing up, sometimes I didn't feel like I had that fully.
Yeah.
And I think having this podcast, but also coming down this time, I reached immigration and the woman was
people
like,
know you.
What the heck? I was telling my mother I need to get a shirt that says yes, it's me. Because they would come up to you and be like, you the girl from the pod? But just that feeling of like we making an impact, like people actually listening to us and it's doing something for them, it really, I don't know, it hits different. And being here, we feel it more.
Yeah, of course, because y'all are home. Y'all are home, basically.
That's true, though. Somebody asked me how it is in Holland, but it's like literally only people is your own people is.
Only
you don't really get our reception in Holland.
Everybody.
No, I've had those moments where people recognize me by my voice.
I understand that, though.
Yes.
You have a distinctive voice.
Take.
Yeah, so I remember I had a time.
Oh God!
I had a time I was in a place where I was not supposed to be in, and somebody come up to me and was like, "You're the guy from the radio." I was like, "Huh?"
How you know that?
Yeah, I was speaking soft at the time as well too.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Yeah, you're the guy from the radio," and I was like, "Oh."
So you leave or you stay?
One time. I didn't.
You know, kind of be awkward, but like the other day I went in a restaurant. They don't even say my name. Oh, Bite the Bullet girl.
Yo,
Bite the Bullet girl.
No, that's small school story, the very story. But before we get into that,
yes.
So you guys always start off your show with a Woody Rattle.
Yeah.
So now this Woody Rattle.
Yay.
Is Omarique edition. So now let me just pull it up. I'd write it down. I was thinking about it this morning.
I'm very curious for this.
Hold on, let me just get it there for you.
Ooh.
This is very bite the bullet fashion. Love that.
So, the first would you rather swim to Sabre from St.Maarten, but your hands are tied behind your back?
So you're drowning,
What we
essentially.
just doing?
No,
Wait, let me
you-
get the next one. Let me
Okay, so you rather swim to Sabre with your hands tied, or would you rather go on a flight to Stacia, but is your worst enemy landing the plane?
They gonna have to make sure they survive, so I will do that.
They will like take out themselves.
Nah, that's insane.
Like
You got
that.
enemies that would do that to you?
Exactly.
Who knows?
Omarique,
We don't know.
who you upset? Because that's insane. If you fly me to a destination, you gonna make sure we all reach.
No, but like okay.
Wait, sorry. Am I the only person on the flight that they flying? Because now you worrying about other people's lives too.
Yeah.
I didn't think of. You know what? Y'all the only people. Y'all just happen to be the only people on the flight.
So we gonna die together.
Like I'm not saying y'all gonna die, but there's a high percentage you just be like, yo.
I'd rather swim now.
I rather die because I can't swim with my hands behind my back. And there's dolphins, and I don't know if y'all watched that episode, but dolphins do crazy stuff. So I don't want to.
Be in
And
the
there's
water.
sharks, guys, and you have no hands. It's not like you can even,
Yeah.
swim away. You
I'm
just,
gonna try it next time I swim.
wait, can you swim without hands?
Yes, you can.
Yes,
You
you
can.
can with your
Just-
feet.
So you have to do like a mermaid motion.
Yeah.
But you know you're swimming for a good 4 hours, right?
Yeah, I know. That way, say would you
With your
rather?
feet?
I would do that, man.
Yeah.
And you could do frog legs.
Y'all have fun with that. I gonna fly with my enemy. Yeah, we gonna reach Stacia safe and sound.
But the airport there ain't a thing landing as like Sabre.
No, that's
I
St.
mean,
Bart's.
I think I'll do that then.
You gonna do the flight?
Yeah.
Well, I a swimmer, so I gonna swim.
You swim.
I gonna swim.
Let them dolphin come find you.
They my people, man. They my people.
I
They my
ain't got no
people.
enemy. What is called when you unalive yourself in like video game?
So-
Spawn?
Respawn, respawn?
That's the opposite of that. You gonna sacrifice yourself? What you
They have a specific way to say it. I don't have nobody that would do that. Like it's not that deep.
Nah,
It's not that deep. Never. Yeah. I do that.
we don't got enemies, Omarique.
What's the next one?
All right. No, I only had one. It was only one and
Oh.
done. It's only one and done because
You
this
should
is.
think of one.
High key. You know I ain't taking one right now.
I know that I can see it on your face. Like and you're.
Oh, would you rather have to play the same song every day on the radio or talk to the same person?
Every day on the radio?
Yeah. And both of the song, but the person and the song you can't stand.
I would probably talk to the same person. I feel like that, then I could get to know that person more in a kind of sense. Like the same song,
It's just the same song.
yeah, it's the same song.
But you can't
literally.
mute it that you can't hear it.
Oh
No, guys, no, you cannot mute it.
Oh, and
You have
I
to
was
listen to
saying,
the song. And nobody gonna listen to your radio station because you
That's
only playing
true.
one song.
like the whole day is only one.
Whole day,
And you
one
can't do
song.
No. They ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, okay. Then.
I'm gonna talk. I'm a social person. I'm gonna find something to talk about.
What's that?
Or anything to talk about. But yeah, no, back to the podcast actually. Back to the podcast. You guys on what episode of 60?
We
man?
just dropped
We
59.
about- yeah, we
yeah.
about-
Oh, you
to
see,
go
I
to
won
60.
I won ahead.
Yeah.
So now y'all reached episode 59 and so on.
Yes.
And this journey started from a coach.
A couch and an iPhone and a tripod.
Yes.
Coach, iPad, iPhone, and
Yeah.
tripod.
And I need a new couch, by the way, if anyone wants to sponsor a couch. Because the couch is tight.
Sponsor me.
So y'all started from a coach basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, what is the most important thing you guys have learned actually during this journey?
Ooh. I think what we were just talking about that, like, how important it is to just have like your people around you, whether that's within us. Because I think even we have to shout out to Kristen. Because it started with just me and Jody, and then along the way we were saying how we wanted to do something for our 21st episode, but it's just to see that one of your own people reach out to you and was like, hey, I'm willing to help do a special thing for you guys for that episode. And then from there we was like, but if we do that for the 21st episode, we just kind of want to keep up the quality for the rest.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And then that's how we basically move off of my couch. And everything that we've done after that, so all our guests, all the opportunities, even when we came here the first time, is the fact that it's your people.
Yeah.
Because when we started, we know we were Caribbean, but we didn't think
That would be the selling
that
point or
would
the
be
focus.
what make people gravitate to
Yeah.
us
Yeah,
the
of course.
most. And I think it just gave me a bigger appreciation for like home and
100%.
For sure.
my island.
I think for me, it was just going through that journey of having like them challenges of
Yeah.
starting something that we never, well, you started a podcast before, but like just something new, because even now we reach a point where it's like I expected us to reach here, but just not this fast.
Yeah.
And to see, at least if you look at episode 1 to now, not only the quality but us, how we've grown, and that ability to share that with like a community who's growing with us essentially.
Yeah.
I think that stands out. And I don't know, I just feel like the podcast in itself has added not only to our lives but like other people's lives.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
Ways that,
for sure.
Yeah, in ways that like you grow in, let me see, different aspects. So we have the parts where we talk a lot of, can I cuss? I can't cuss.
No, not
a lot of trash. We talk a lot of trash. A lot of crazy things, but then you also have those impactful parts where it's like the hard conversations that people don't want to have. And even me, sometimes we finish an episode and I come out of it like, okay, cool, I see things maybe differently.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing, definitely, from the pod.
Okay, that's good.
What about you? Because you just listen?
Yeah, I do actually. I do. I do. The thing is, what I enjoy is the type of guests you guys bring on the show as well. Like, I can forever say it. My favorite episode is with Kevin and Chano.
That was a very like.
We did not expect that episode to go that way.
That episode was good. Even the episode with Dunzo and Sam was very good. And my thing is, this is gonna be my question. When are you guys gonna move away from Caribbean guests?
Well, we just dropped. The last episode we did was a Tanzanian/Zambian guest.
Okay.
He has a book club in Europe, basically, for people that hasn't read the book.
Okay.
So actually, this year I would say they might have Caribbean, like.
I ain't gonna lie, the next episode is a Caribbean guest.
But then not St.Maarten.
Yeah, of course.
Because also you have to extend
the Dutch
outside
Caribbean.
of like our islands, you know.
For sure.
But this year we also really trying to incorporate more people
from the Dutch market, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to,
maybe they'll start listening more.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to fit into your place, basically.
100%.
Yeah.
So I understand.
We even got like United States lined up. So there's people.
Okay.
It's just, in the beginning you kind of stick to what you comfortable with, but
of course,
who you know.
Yeah.
Because we know a lot of the people who's come on.
Yeah.
So.
But also they need to see who you are first.
Yeah.
Before they like, just jump on a random podcast.
I mean, with me, put me in any situation, I'm going to find my way out of it. I expect the same thing from y'all as well.
True.
But now doing y'all live show, I know this was a very special moment for y'all. People, when I tell you this show was a show. They had guest performances. Yep. You had guest DJs. You had guest speakers as well,
including yourself,
including myself. They had
voluntarily.
They had food. They had everything. And how was it going home from that event? When you finally left the place, like, because I know the beginning part. Y'all was like scared.
Not really. No, we was excited. Don't do us that. And if you want to do us that,
that's what we was given. That's what
okay. Not scared, but you could have seen the nerves.
You know what had me? I didn't sit in my outfit before I went on the show, so I just stood and I tried it on. I was like, yeah, this is it. But I didn't, test it for seating.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was malfunctioning, so I was nervous about that.
You see, the things that we just really be worrying about is our outfit. Because outfit was also bothering me. Guys. And that's what was on my mind mainly.
But with the show in general, I went home full. Like, that's the best way I can put it. I think, for one, knowing that we accomplished that together, like myself, Haiti, and Kristen.
And the production was crazy.
It was, it really was amazing. And just feeling you know what it is? We said it. We always talking to a camera, but being able to speak to people, it hits different. And people who are enjoying it as much as you, or maybe even more, it just feeds you. So I went home very full. That's the best way.
Because normally it's just 4 walls.
Yeah.
Guys. And then you have, it was like 100 plus people there basically.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was just that even at the end, people coming up, and that was what made me feel full. Like everybody really had, because to me going into it, I was just like, I just want people to come here and actually enjoy what we have put together. And as long as everybody walk away checking like, I actually enjoy this, that was it for me. So the fact that everybody had feel like that after the show, that was what made me feel full.
I understand. Yeah. I mean, I'm not glad I was rewatching the episode. Not even because of me being in it. It's just how good the show was, etc. And I gotta say shout out to Ilona as well.
Yes.
Because she put on a performance.
Honestly, the end when it was like almost a cappella. I almost cried. I was watching you guys and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Yeah. But also shout out to the sponsors who helped make it happen.
Yeah.
I feel like, big up ICS. and Tamlio Books. I feel like Tamlio Books, for one, they also helped us with our journey from the beginning.
Yeah.
Also ICS. I know my mother listens, so if I don't big up, no, but for real, like I feel like that has been a foundation for where we're going now, because we have the studio, and I don't think a lot of what we're doing would be possible without them. And I think they're pushing us to do even bigger things, not only for ourselves, but like for the islands and for the creatives in the Netherlands.
Y'all have your own studio. Y'all have your own merch coming out as well.
It's out. Actually,
out.
they should check the website by thebulletpod.com.
They have their own website, you see? They ain't come to play. So they have podcast, own studio, merch, Patreon as well, where you can get all the exclusives.
Very exclusive.
Very, very exclusive. And what else? I feel like y'all have more.
We will.
You can subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube, guys. Bite the Bullet Podcast. And yeah, I actually have 2 more things to talk about.
Okay,
you guys' music choices and so on. Now, being up there, you only listen to Afro and so on. But I like how you guys like kind of promote Afro to like the Caribbean viewers as well. Because all we listen to is bouillon, soca, and so on. Like we kind of like, we're not afraid to shy away from it, but that's our comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our comfort zone and so on. Like I remember you was telling me you like to go to like Amapiano parties and so on.
So I like this summer I'm already looking for the next party. But you know what it is? And I think this is a deeper thing of like, I remember growing up, not that I didn't think we was from Africa, but I remember not feeling connected to it. And then when you go Holland and then you have these people around you and you just develop a certain like love for it because you actually interact with them. And I think that's one of the things I take away of living abroad. Just all the different people you meet. And the first Amapiano party we went to, when I tell you, it was such an experience.
It was the best.
It was the best we ever went to. Nothing top it since then. Because there is actually, it's just like a family. Like, I don't know.
But also people was there to enjoy it.
Yeah, nobody wants to stand in the corner.
Exactly. Now you got Amapiano parties is to go there to look good, to go there to take a video, to go there to watch the dancers on the stage dance, and you just, it's like a concert. It's not even a party anymore.
But they have a specific, because there's different ones now, but that one I feel like when you go to their, I don't know, because it was the first ones, I guess, it's like, it's just a wholesome thing. Everybody there with a flute. I just be there with my flute. And I don't know, it's just a wholesome experience. And it was different than soca and bouillon.
100%.
It was just different.
So who would you say is your favorite Afro/Amapiano artist then?
Vocalistic.
But for me, Afro Ashake, hands down. But I also love Young John. Like, I don't know if you know Young John. He has a different vibe, which I'm here for, and Crayon. For Amapiano, Kevin Momo, but I listen to a lot of soulful Amapiano.
Okay,
so as much as I love the hype, the soulful, I just feel it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I cry to enough.
I
gonna send you some songs, Omarique. Watch, you gonna cry. But yeah, so with Amapiano is definitely Kevin Momo and Maforisa. I feel like he's the king. He pushed Amapiano a lot out there. So yeah, gotta give him his flowers.
Yeah, Afro I'd also say Ashake. And but I just feel like Afro also gets, I was having a conversation with my brother, it gets in a little pop-ish though.
I understand they're trying to not make it mainstream, but a lot of mainstream artists are moving to that. To that wave now. Like I listen to Ashake every day. Like my favorite song from him, it's not even really a Afro song, it's Ola Run. That was the first song. Yeah, that is like a spiritual song as well. When I first heard that song, repeat. But
that's what I love about him. He have a lot of spiritual songs.
Yeah, but like, people don't really understand.
Exactly, but he really incorporates the culture in what he puts out, and I could appreciate that.
I saw TikTok this morning where they show his run for 2022.
Yeah.
It was 2022. He dropped all those songs. Like the ones
he was pushing work.
Yeah.
And next, well, he's not really Afro, but he's really in touch with his roots. Pasalu. Pasalu is from the UK.
Okay.
And so basically he was a drill rapper, but then he had
what happened there?
So one bullet ended up in your head and it split into 19 fragments.
You start laughing when you talk.
Sorry, that's crazy, Omarique.
No, because you want to know why I laugh?
Why?
He got shot in his head, survived. Next day he came out, music video.
Is he okay?
With the bandage.
It was a hard music video.
Wow.
Like it was like yeah. But then he had,
what's his name? Pasalu?
Yeah, Pasalu. But then he went into jail. He came out recently and his work has just changed. Like,
But his life sound hectic.
but now it's more calm. Now it's more
Okay.
calm. Like now he really started to be in touch with his roots and so on. He's from Gambia, and every line he has is a quote.
Oh, love that.
I need to go listen to that.
Yeah,
But I also like the UK. We also like the UK scene.
love them.
The UK scene, music wise, in general.
100%.
I want to
like
move over
that.
there now. I can move over there. And so
I think you would thrive over there, Omarique.
I think it.
What
it
about
does.
it? Let's pull you.
So, me growing up, I has always been attracted to that UK culture.
Yeah.
Since small, not small, but let's say like entering high school stages, Stormzy, Grime, then they had the YouTubers, then
Beta Squad.
and
big on Beta Squad.
that's lower
Yeah.
down. Like I was like Sidemen, all those kind of guys and so on, and even the music like Stormzy.
For me, it was like Kojo Funds. Chip for sure.
Even
Dave.
like J Hus, all those guys. J Hus is actually my favorite artist
Like now?
That makes sense though.
in general.
Did you see? It had changed my life. I'm telling you, that song changed my life.
What you said? Did you see?
Did you see?
My favorite song from J Hus, boy. I think it's actually one of his freestyles. One of the Daily Duckies probably.
And Dave, I find Dave was one of them who he hit the scene and he hit it hard.
When I tell you, I don't know what year that was. He dropped.
Psychodrama?
No, the one with Verdansk. That album.
That was 2021, 2020.
Bro, I don't care if people was getting tired of me on the road. But I rented that here in St.Maarten. That album, I don't know, that speaks to me. But also the R&B scene though.
Yeah,
You can't forget Georgia Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Georgia.
And Lil Sims, but I ain't R&B, but I like
Lil Sims as well.
And Cleo Soul.
Cleo Soul for sure.
And the group. The trio.
They have a artist, I don't know what her name is, Crystal.
Don't know her.
So she's a very versatile artist. She made a song, dun dun dun, bang bing. Yeah.
Wrong thing.
Yeah, she made that song. I can't say it on ear.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Love yourself, bang bing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so she made that song. She's also a drill rapper.
Yeah.
She does like soca. She does a lot.
Yeah.
She does a lot. But that like my music choice is all over.
But other than the music and stuff, how do you see yourself in the UK? You would bring out Tropixx to the UK? You'd be like on the radio?
Over there,
Yeah.
I would fit in for sure.
I think you would.
Because
And
over
they love
there,
our accent. That's one thing for sure. Yeah.
We love the accent.
For
Let me tell you something. Going to London for the first time, it was an eye opener,
Yeah.
and I just feel like I was at home
Yeah.
because being in Holland, you know, when you hear Caribbean, I'm sorry to say,
It's Dutch Caribbean.
is the ABC Island.
Yeah,
is.
it's true.
So when I went over there and I hear people cussing out each other and everything, I had
But even seeing beef parties on the road, just on the side of the road.
just food, everything was just vibes, and I happy to get to show people last side as well, like with Gwen when I had a show up in Holland.
Yeah.
You know, she's from Cape Verde,
Yeah.
who
Oh,
lived
yeah.
in Luxembourg, and you know she would only hear stories from us. You know,
Yeah.
so when we got to bring her there for the first time, it was a really nice experience.
Yeah.
You know, like she herself, I even feel like at home.
Wait, but you went for the Notting Hill Carnival? Or you just went?
So the first time I went was to Notting Hill Carnival.
Okay.
Which is a good
That's a
carnival.
good
first
first time.
introduction.
Yeah.
For sure. Wait, but which year?
That was 2023. That was 2023.
We was there.
We was there.
No, we wasn't
She
there.
was there.
You was there.
She was.
Oh, I was there. Yeah.
She was there. She was
I
there.
was definitely there.
And I've been to London, I think, a couple other times already.
Yeah.
I have family over there as well. I had to go for the J Hus show, but he cancelled.
Rude. Doesn't he
Cancelled.
do that a lot?
No, so what he did, I actually didn't be defending him now, but yeah. So he had a whole tour, canceled it, and he said his first time performing is going to be at Wireless. So
This
he
year?
no last year.
Oh,
He probably gonna perform at Wireless this
I
year.
hope so.
Most
And the
likely,
man
most
there,
likely.
he's one of the man.
Yeah, most
There we
likely.
go. Okay.
But you know what? I think like why we just feel so connected over there because we don't associate ourselves with like the Dutch Caribbean.
No.
Even though, like, as in, I feel more English Caribbean as much
For
as
sure.
like
For sure. I mean,
Like-
a lot of people could agree, but you
Yeah.
want to know why as well? I see we will connect with them a lot. Over there, it's a melting pot of cultures.
100%.
And what is St.Maarten? A melting pot of cultures.
Exactly.
So I think that's the main reason why we could adapt to over there as well, you know.
But you know what it is? I do feel like NL is a melting pot. It's just the pot ain't really overflowing that much. As in, like with NL, I don't feel like it's so accessible to see these cultures or feel these cultures. But in London, I feel the culture wherever I go.
I don't know. NL and melting pot, but I feel like there's a bunch of different pots on the stove. They're melting.
NL is just one big stove. NL is just one big stove.
They're just all over the place. I don't know. I don't really feel like all the times with us.
No, and the thing is, if I say that, I'm getting in trouble now. But it's like people. Well, let me use pots.
Okay.
Pots are scared to overflow and go into a different pot in a kind of sense. Like, you know, they just want to stick to their one soup. They don't want to dabble and try other soups. You know,
it's true.
Like you will find some people that are willing to. Like you will find some people are willing to, but people over there, they really much stick to themselves.
100%.
They really much.
I noticed that. Even with the ABC countries, I do feel like even though Saba's part of the best, so Bonaire, Saint-Eustache, and Saba, I still feel like we don't really mesh or mingle as much as like say Saba and St.Maarten people or just even Caribbean people in general. But I guess that's what you get when we kind of speak English majority and they speak Papiamento Dutch. So they have something that connects them as a foundation, and that's what we also have, but it's different.
To me, I think Saba actually have more people than Bonaire.
No.
And that's how I see it.
What? As in
Omarique, we have 2,000 people.
Yeah, and Bonaire have 11,000. No.
11 people?
Yeah.
Just go home.
Omarique.
Go home.
Wow, this is the first time I had somebody trip on another island the way
Maybe
they trip
if you
on us.
exclude the Dutch people, a lot of Dutch people.
They got a lot of Dutch people.
They have 11 people and they all live in one house. They got a bunch of land around each other. No, because
I've never been, so I can't say anything.
but of course, no. Look, I have family over there now, so I just trip on.
They gonna come for you after this. They gonna call you up and be like, so that's how you doing, Bonaire?
You ever been?
Nah, I never been. But the thing is, like, to me in Holland, I barely meet people from Bonaire. Me personally,
I've met a couple, but not much.
and,
So I
and,
understand.
and that's probably 5, and the other 6 back
true.
home. You understand?
You crazy. You know they just say this about Saba, right? When I leave, they'll be like, okay, so now they have 99 people, but you just left. Wow.
Are you like the first Saber and they met or whatever?
A lot of people say no, but that's not a trip. That's like
That's facts,
true.
basically.
Like they actually have the first. But that's the most common thing, which is interesting. And I think with the podcast, that's what I love about the podcast. It's kind of putting Saba more out there.
Small school, Jojo.
Hush up, man. Small school makes sense. And I filmed it. They have a high school and a primary school, and you're going to see it just makes sense to call it small school and big school. But yeah, no, I feel like more people becoming aware of my little dot.
Yeah.
Because we're not on like 90% of maps. So I feel like when they're looking like for the accent, or even when we speak about where we come from, at least it's getting more pushed out there. So hopefully the next couple of people I meet, I'm not the first Saban they met, but
for sure,
probably
for sure.
highly likely.
One thing I have to say for you guys have put your countries respectively on the map for sure.
Thank you.
Y'all have made a name for yourselves in the Netherlands and in the Caribbean for sure. And hopefully worldwide sooner or later.
Our name is more worldwide than our biggest audience is the US.
Like New York.
Omarique, we out there.
New York
and then the UK and the Netherlands.
Okay, you
depending on which platform.
UK, Netherlands. I could imagine, but US, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah, but if you notice, because when we look at it, it's usually where a lot of the Caribbean people there live. Yeah. So even like Toronto, New York, and London.
Okay, true.
Because that's where you can find us.
They got some people in South Africa too. You know how crazy that is.
Yeah, I know.
So but sometimes I just wonder because we stick stickers all over the world at this point every time we travel. If like people on vacation and they scan it and then they go home and actually go listen, you know what I mean?
I hope so.
Nah, but that was sick. Yeah. So I expect to see by the Bullet World Tour sooner or later.
You know it.
That would be sick.
Because I think we first got to do home.
100%.
No?
Nah, don't start home. Make the last show. Make the last show home.
No, because even when we say like,
how we gonna do home like that? The way they gonna complain, they gonna be like, we the leftover.
You leave everybody.
No, make the last show.
Now
home.
we gotta come here fresh. We can't come here feeling like you know we do this.
Make them
Are you here?
I feel like they've been waiting.
I feel like you should call this radio show and just cuss Omarique. Ask him what he doing. But
look, let me tell you something. If you make them wait, the excitement going to be. And then when you go abroad, you're going to grow.
That's true, but so I don't like Omarique. Home, get in touch first.
Yeah.
Regardless, I know you telling us this, but home, get in touch first.
if I was your manager, right?
That's why you're not.
If I was your manager, right? If I was your manager,
You'd
you
make
starting South Africa. Well, no.
You
I'm joking. I guess joking. No. I can start off Netherlands, go to UK.
Well, we did start off Netherlands.
Yeah. Okay, and then next stop, UK.
I hear it.
Maybe do a couple things over there, build up a name over there. Then we can go to where else should we go to? You need a place out Caribbean.
I love how
Toronto.
you leave out the US.
Yeah, so Toronto. Then you go to New York. Then you go to Little Guyana, especially
Little Guyana.
Especially there. Then from there you could go down to Florida, go say hello to some students down there as well. And then after they would also bring their people.
True.
And then by then you should have enough traction
to come
home.
Yeah. But I think it's because home is home, and how much people here, as we say, does make us feel like welcome and like they're looking at us. They deserve the first.
Yo, I know.
Thank you.
I just know we have a government worker listening. Make it happen.
Please
Make it happen.
Because that's really our goal.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I don't care who listening. Just make it happen, because you have to support your own. If you can support other people in other countries, you can definitely support your own.
Omarique say it.
And it's not only your own you supporting the island, because it's not like we coming here with no value. We bringing something. So yeah.
Literally.
You can see us, don't worry.
I am. If y'all come home, I'm coming with y'all. I come with y'all.
What you gonna tell them spots? So you're taking your production team.
No.
You're the manager.
You're the manager. At least we know now what you are. Yeah.
I had a manager.
Okay, cool.
I had a manager. I don't take nothing from anybody. So
Okay,
if I sign, I want that, and I want more as well.
Okay.
I want more as well. But look, thank you guys for coming on the podcast. Him say podcast.
It's
He's
a
on the
podcast.
radio.
The Tropixx podcast.
The
featuring
Tropixx.
Omarique. I like that.
The same podcast. Yo, I'm not gonna every time I see y'all, I'll be so happy.
Likewise.
I'll be so happy. Y'all just a bundle of joy, and make sure keep that energy.
We will.
Always.
Make
You
sure
too,
keep that
though. I
energy.
feel
Of
like
course, 100%, of
you,
course.
you're a big, tall, warm.
Let me tell you something. I know if Shantini was here, I wouldn't
Oh
even
my
talk
God.
this
We
long.
miss her, man.
How you mean?
Shantini had to
You
go.
remember Shantini turned off the mic on me the last time?
She did. And I was here for all of it. All you was killing me.
But you're a perfect duo.
Perfect,
though.
though, of course.
100%.
Like,
Don't worry, Island Rhythm season 3. Who knows? Maybe. But that's where life
And
takes
now
us.
you gotta pull up by the pod.
For sure.
Y'all gotta see the news.
For sure.
So we've been saying after the interview we had with y'all,
Yeah.
like it's time for y'all to also come by us. So
Don't worry, and you know when I come with us.
we know. We know.
My episode is Patreon exclusive. I believe.
we could now. We could.
That
I think.
episode is Patreon.
We can make that happen. Heike.
Episode Patreon exclusive. But girls, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks
now
for having
plug
us.
yourselves to the max.
Okay, guys, if y'all just want something to add to your day, add to your life, check out Bite the Bullet podcast. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. If you want some short snippets, check out Instagram, TikTok. And honestly, just join the community. It's a growing community, and the more the merrier.
The more the merrier. And also they have a Patreon, they have merch, and it's just overall great vibes.
You could just basically go to the website that we said in the beginning, like thebulletpod.com, where you can
Everything's
find
there.
everything. And our Instagram.
And to everybody who's been like riding with us, because I don't know if we have listeners, probably do.
Most likely.
We appreciate y'all. Like, we wouldn't be here without you guys, without St.Maarten, without Saber, without.
I wouldn't be here without y'all, and I got like so.
Stop it.
I wouldn't be here without
I think you
y'all.
was made for this, though. Like, you would have been
High-key.
here.
From
You would
since
have been
we
here
met you.
regardless.
I was like, this man gonna be on the radio.
You know
for
what's
sure.
so funny? This is a very funny story. And I gotta say shout out to DCOM as well, if you're anybody listening. I did my first like weekly stagiaire thing you had to do for high school. It was there. And radio to me was just boring at the time. Yeah.
Well, like listening, or you mean the actual what you doing?
Like
now?
doing this and all that, like, cause they also have a radio station, government have their own
Yeah.
radio station, etc. And like, the funny thing is, the guy was teaching me it, and I fell asleep in front of him. Yeah,
Lord, no
his
shit.
name was Mr. Cedric.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
You even gonna say who it is?
Yeah, of course. No, because-
what if he listening right now?
Shout out
But
to
he
him.
see you fall asleep.
Yeah, for sure. Like
true,
all of them see me. Like thing is, I went from being behind the camera to now basically
In front.
being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
That was a big transition that happened to me.
And
So
we love
yeah,
it for you.
thank you.
We're
so much,
excited
thank
to see where you go out. So we know it's gonna be far. So
you.
don't.
My
try to be
goal
humble.
right now, if I had a goal, I say to probably host like a proper show. like be like a proper host.
Proper.
Like not like a proper like concert, like like be like a host.
Okay.
Like you see like what G Money and like Super these man is doing. Shout out to them as well. It's basically that.
Okay.
Like these man are inspiration ever since I started doing this. And I trying to take the jobs basically.
I think they
hear me say that. Let me say that. They say Omarique internship done.
You could do that because since you want to put this all over the world, you could do that all over the world too.
Yeah, man.
Start in South Africa.
Yeah, Ghana.
For sure.
But no, thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you for doing what you're doing. Like
always.
You always give me energy, and I think people feel it now too.
Yeah.
For sure.
And good luck.
People. These were the Bite the Bullet girls.
Back.
And they're signing out. When I come back, what after when I come back? I forget why.
Well, when you come back.
Come back as in go up?
Okay, no. The show. Because I didn't officially start my shows yet.
What?
So okay, hold on. English. I mean
it coming.
No. So I have this segment on my show called Triple Spin. That's one artist, 3 songs.
Okay.
Choose the artist. It could be Caribbean, Afro.
One artist.
They have to be Caribbean or Afro?
Yeah. Strictly Caribbean, Afro.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
I already did a Shaki, so I can't do them again.
So we can't do Shaki. I can do Thames.
Did I do Thames?
Yes, you just say Afro.
No, I said thinking if I did Thames already. I think I did Thames already.
You did Thames already?
Yeah.
Davido. You did him
Did already, yeah.
Busy Signal?
No, I actually didn't do Busy Signal, so...
Now I gotta give you 3 songs.
Yeah.
No, you're not... Well, yeah.
One of them is Comfort Zone.
Okay. Hold on.
That's an oldie.
Busy Signal.
I heard Afro, I taking it to dance hall because, I love a dance hall.
Okay.
Wait, but what's going to happen with these songs?
I'm going to play it and introduce it to the people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Comfort Zone, what the next one is?
What is it? One phone call? But everybody knows that song.
Say so.
I don't know these
songs. No, but that's still good. People know that song. And one that people may not even know. You say maybe his most underrated song.
But I need my Spotify for that.
Wait.
I mean, I like
you know any Busy Signal songs?
But that's not everybody know that song.
Busy Signals, Happy Birthday.
Wow.
I love his old things.
Okay, hold on. Busy Signal.
Oh, thank you.
Damn, he 46. Yo.
Damn.
So you do a lot of Afro artists already then?
I actually have an Afro segment.
Okay.
Yeah, where I do an Afro fact daily. And then I play Afro music.
The island, y'all need to get on it. It's a wave, it's a vibe.
The thing is, we was on it.
Who's
but
you?
No. St.Maarten had a point where they used to run Afro a lot. Like, shout out to BB Bad. She used to push Afro as well.
Yeah, for sure.
BB Bad used to push
and
Afro.
Outcast
had number 1. Outcast, actually. Outcast, I need...
used to have his Afro.
So I ain't know any underrated. I just know come over and all of that. I feel like with Busy Signal, none of his songs is underrated. Sorry. Yeah.
No problem. Then we have the triple spin. So people, when I come back, it's time for a triple spin.
Oh, I was saying I hope I did a good triple spin.
Yeah, you did. You did. Let me actually cue it up now. So you said Comfort Zone. Let me see if I have it in the system.
I hope so.
Then I'll just do it one time.
You don't have it?
I have to play from Spotify.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait, are people still hearing us?
Yeah, they're still hearing us. I didn't take it off.
He gonna do a concert for you guys.
One more night. Give me just one more night. That's the signal to it.
Okay. Yeah. I found it. Okay. All right,
the
people.
name of the song is One More Night.
People, time for the triple spin.